Welcome to the Cult Classic Horror Show. Every week, you can have the conversations you've always wanted to have about the films you love.
Shut up!
We're gonna get you, not another peep.
Get rid of your distractions and prepare yourself.
Then lock your door. 5, 6, gonna crucifix.
You got a big surprise coming to you. You're not going anywhere.
Welcome everybody to the Cult Classic Horror Show. Danny Bonin here with you.
And Scotty Bonin with you guys.
We are the Blood Brothers. And
the Rob.
Oh yeah. Here we are.
Silver Bullet.
Silver Bullet.
Stephen King Silver
I didn't
Bullet.
know I was called Silver Bullet till I saw that sweet ass wheelchair.
Dude, that motorized wheelchair was badass. Not the first one, but the second one.
They were both badass.
They were both,
Even
yeah.
the first one I would have killed to have as a kid.
I mean,
any of them were good.
You flip a switch and it starts. You don't even need keys. It's just like on like a switch.
Yeah, why doesn't someone steal it? What does he do with it when he's inside school? Does he just motor around inside the school?
I hope so.
They probably let him bring it in like the lawnmower shed or something that's at the school.
No, he has to use it at school.
Bicycle
Otherwise, how would he
lock.
get around?
Bicycle lock.
Well, how does he get inside the school then?
Oh, yeah. They probably put a
So-
normal wheelchair for him in school.
Maybe bike lock it, and then someone's got to carry him like a baby to a wheelchair.
Yep.
I will say
Somebody has to swaddle him to a wheelchair.
Swaddle him. I will say that there were a couple points in this movie where I think he was definitely using his legs.
Oh,
when
yeah.
he was moving around.
When he was trying to roll up the ramp, you could tell he's really stressing. You see one of them legs kick out where he's like really trying to put everything into it.
There are a
It
few
just made me
parts.
think of Lebowski. I know a spinal case when I see one, dude. This guy's a faker.
Oh, yeah.
My buddies didn't die face down in the mud. What does this have to do with Vietnam, Walter?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Good movie.
Oh, great
Everything
movie.
can be related back
Great
to the
movie.
Big Lebowski.
Oh, yeah. So much of like dialogue that just, or slang even, just people nowadays, it'll just stick around forever. It's through the Big Lebowski.
Yes.
Yeah,
So, I think he definitely used his legs coming down off that tree.
Oh, yeah, getting that kite.
Getting the kite, climbing, just transferring wheelchairs and shit like that.
Oh, for sure. So, we have Corey Haim, who played Marty. Gary Busey, we have, playing Uncle Red, crazy drunk Uncle Red. Everett McGill playing the Reverend.
I love Gary Busey and everything.
God, he's just badass.
Yeah, Gary Busey. I think he is crazy in real life, right? I mean, he's like drunk all the time.
Yeah. I don't know if he's still drunk anymore. He had a bad motorcycle accident and it kind of scrambled his noggin. So I think he's basically like has the symptoms of being drunk all the time. But he's definitely insane.
Is that why when he smiles, one eye is like way, way bigger than the other eye?
Maybe it could possibly be.
It's insanely bigger.
I feel like he plays exactly how he is. Like he definitely would come in and like shake his nephew and like slap him on the head jovially.
Yeah. Hey,
but might cause a concussion.
How's it going? Yeah, he kind of has that talk like,
Hey,
how's it going? Hey, no, get that bitch down there. You get up here.
I guess never mind because he had his motorcycle accident in '88. This was like '84. So he really, he really is kind of just that crazy in general. Like, maybe when he had the motorcycle accident, like it just really stuck because he's even weirder now.
Is that so? He had like a big accident in '88.
Yeah, in '88, he was not wearing a helmet and his skull fractured in multiple places in a high-speed motorcycle accident.
Oh, well, if it had to do with his skull, that's definitely why when you just look at him, one eye is way bigger than the other.
Really?
Yeah. I love him, though. He's the best.
Oh, Gary Busey's
I just love him.
Man.
Yeah.
Especially the standouts.
I'm ready for my brother to have kids so I could be Gary Busey.
Are you going to come in drinking wild turkey?
The half drunk, possibly stoned, uncle with the Hawaiian shirt that doesn't really even know my nephew's name.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like, hey, you.
Hey, Marty.
I remember you.
I just love he's the crazy like guy in the trailer home in Black Sheep, and he has the gun. He's like the military guy there, and then he's the cop in Fear and Loathing, and that's
I'm just
so many good ones.
So lonely out here. Would you mind if I gave you a kiss?
Yeah. Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Then we have Terry O'Quinn as the sheriff Joe Holler, where he's famous from Lost, and I just for some reason I was flipping through channels last night and I saw him. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I saw him in a TV show and it was Hawaii 5.0. I'm like, oh, so he's in that now. Cool. But yeah, he's very recognizable. Other than that, I didn't recognize too many other peeps in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, those were the big ones.
Well, I thought I recognized the priest only because I was watching. I think it was mainly because I was watching Twin Peaks like not that long ago.
Everett McGill.
Yeah. So
yeah, he's very very familiar for sure.
I couldn't get into Twin Peaks. I tried.
Well, I tried too. I mean, I could have kept going. I just don't have a lot of time. Like. If I were the kind of person that sits down and watches TV shows a lot, which I just don't, then I probably would have been fine just getting through Twin Peaks. But I just made it a point to like sit down and try to watch it continually. And I mean, I'm horrible at this. I've been watching The Office for like 12 months now, and I'm on like season 7.
Dude, I got through like season 7 in 3 days, man.
Yeah, no, I'm not a TV show watcher. Like. An episode every 3 weeks while I'm doing something or if I'm eating or something like that. I am a movie watcher. I will end the night with watching a movie.
Yeah.
I do not care to watch a TV show at the end of the night because it's not resolved. You go to bed and it's like not resolved.
Then you end up watching like 2 or 3.
You're like, I got to watch some more.
Yeah.
But it never ends. It's never resolved. So you're like, fuck.
Yeah. But they last longer than movies, so you can just continue it on. But then at the very end, when the whole series is over, you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I like Twin Peaks. I only watched like the first season or something.
I did not see it.
So
I haven't seen any episodes.
Yeah. But anyways, so I recognize him from that.
Yeah. So this was based on Stephen King's novel Cycle of the Werewolf, but then later was named Silver Bullet for the film, obviously. And Stephen King actually wrote the screenplay for this one. So I know he doesn't do a lot of the screenplay writing for his movies for his books made into films. But he wrote the screenplay, which was pretty good, I thought. And Dino De Laurentiis with his wife, right? Martha De Laurentiis. They produced it.
Is that his wife or is it?
I don't know.
We went over that once and like got it wrong. And I forgot how we got it wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. I think
it's either his wife or his daughter. I think it is his wife. Oh, no. The one we got wrong was Hitchcock.
Yeah.
Hitchcock.
That's her. Yep. It was Hitchcock.
I don't remember which one was right.
It was Hitchcock's daughter.
Or wife.
Yeah, it was something like that. No, but...
that we got wrong.
Yeah. No, but Martha De Laurentiis is Dino De Laurentiis' wife. Yeah, so
yes.
That's confirmed there. And they
also known as Martha Schumacher.
Yes.
Schumacher.
And they had Don Atius directed this, but Dan Atius, but Don Coscarelli was the first director for this.
Yeah, I saw that.
See that?
Then had differences with Dino De Laurentiis. I have a feeling that Dino De Laurentiis is a hard guy to get along with for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, from like all accounts, he's a dick.
Yeah.
From what I can tell.
Well, yeah, even Stephen King with the screenplay, he wrote the werewolf. You barely see him, and then you only see him at like the very end. And he wanted him to be more like a black bear, but Dino De Laurentiis was like, nope. And Stephen King's like, well, I'm writing it, so it's like, nope, not in my movie. So there was an argument with them too.
Yeah, well, I was just reading here that Coscarelli started. And Dino De Laurentiis was going back and forth with Rambaldi, who is the designer of the outfit, and King, because they had he had designed it per King's request. Dino De Laurentiis was like, no, this is not how I want it.
Oh, yeah.
And so Coscarelli, they were getting behind pre-production schedule. So Coscarelli's like, well, I'll just start filming the non-werewolf scenes. So they filmed a bunch of these non-werewolf scenes, not knowing what the hell the werewolf was going to look like. Then after completing the non-werewolf scenes and not having any clear picture about what would happen with the film, Coscarelli resigned and was replaced with Attius, whatever his name is. So
I wonder why he resigned.
it says here, when pressured to either cancel the film or accept the design, De Laurentiis relented and allowed filming to continue with Rambaldi's werewolf suit. A modern dance actor was hired to perform the stunts inside the suit, but De Laurentiis was also unhappy with his performance and demanded a change. As a result, Everett McGill, who played Reverend Lester Lowe in human form, wound up acting out most of the scenes in the werewolf suit and was credited with a dual role.
Oh, wow. Everett doing it all.
Nice.
Yeah, so I feel like De Laurentiis just wanted to make it difficult and then wouldn't budge and kept not budging. And then they got an actor and finally changed it up. And then nothing was good enough still. Like the actor wasn't the movement wasn't good enough in the suit he wanted, you know?
God, I bet that actor was pissed. Like, come on, this is what I do.
Yeah.
I guess they went through a lot of different types of werewolf costumes, but they finally settled on one. And the construction of the final werewolf costume took 3 months. After the finalization of the shape and design, they used 3-dimensional clay heads. The entire costume was made from foam and polyurethane, whatever.
Yeah.
And it was covered with actual bear hair. See, there's the bear hair.
Bear hair.
And the head of the costume was mechanically operated by 6 people from a
Bear
distance.
hair, all they had to do was place an order of one shaving of Rob's pubes.
Yeah.
And they could have covered the whole
Yes,
thing.
I mean, I would have charged them less. I would have charged them like $1,500-$1,600. I'm sure that's cheaper than bear hair.
Oh, I bet it is. And it looks just the same.
Pube hair is better. It's got that thickness to it.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't look the same unless your pube hair is nice and straightened and can be pulled out like a shedding cat.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
Oh no, okay.
It is a tangled. It's a tangled turgid mess.
And
Turgid. I still don't know what that means. Still don't know what it means.
I'm googling turgid right now. It just sounds so good.
I'm just gonna start using it and not know what it means all the time.
I guess I've been using it way wrong.
I'm gonna be like, Mom, this casserole is very turgid.
Turgid means swollen, distended, or engorged.
Just like your penis.
Okay.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah. Just for some reason, turgid made me think like floppy. It made me think
Really?
not. It made me
Swollen.
think not engorged or swollen.
I like that definition of now I'm picturing a turgid penis in a book.
Yeah.
Yes, if you guys didn't, if this is like the first episode you ever listened to of us, then won't know that we're talking about some of the memes from the last couple episodes.
Yes.
So
We like to see memes from our cult classic movies that we cover. For a second, I thought you said turban when you said turgeon, but
turgid.
turgid. Got it.
Yeah. I have some notes over here.
Did you guys notice just like when the movie started, there was like happy, like feel good music playing, and then like the family. I mean, and then it kind of went into like more doomful music, but kind of fucked with me a little bit. I'm like, oh, okay, what's okay? Then the whole family thing happened at the graduation and all this, and the sister falling in the mud puddle, and then what's the Brady is Corey Haim's friend, but he ends up getting killed because he's just an asshole.
This is a weird. I'm reading some of this, and I thought this when I was watching the movie. It's a weird sort of werewolf movie. Like he doesn't turn only on the full moon. It's like he turns whenever he wants to, and his attacks are really like random. He takes the effort to climb into a woman's house and attack her. I know she was committing suicide, but I don't think it was super related to that. I mean, he's like seeking people out and entering their homes. He's just not on a rampage, you know?
Mm-hmm. Well, we find,
I mean, I think he's pretty like laid back though. I mean, for a werewolf.
And obviously he knows what he's like cognitive when he's a werewolf, unlike like American Werewolf in London. Like he knows what's going on because then when he's not a werewolf, he's still hunting the kid down, all pissed that he knows about him. Mm-hmm. When in most other movies, he would be all apologetic and be like, "Yes, kill me, please."
Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh,
I don't know what's going on.
No, this guy's like, yeah, I did it.
I think once we find out that it's the Reverend. Oh, that's a spoiler. We figure that he's just killing whoever he wants to, and then he turns whenever he wants to. It seems like. I don't know.
What was his What was his motivation for killing, though?
Yeah, I don't know. Like I thought for a second when he said that she was committing suicide that he was like, he saved her, and so from going to hell, and so I thought maybe all his kills would be somehow justified by him, but then they're not. He kills a little boy flying a kite for no reason at all.
Probably because
didn't he kill the girl? Like, wasn't his first kill the woman who
was going to commit suicide?
No, the first kill was the guy at the train tracks.
Yeah,
and then the girl. Yep, and then the girl. Maybe because he was a drunk.
I guess because she was going to commit suicide because wasn't that the one in the beginning of the movie that got her ego prego from the married guy?
Yep.
So I kind of.
But then she was going to commit suicide. She was taking a bunch of pills.
No, I know that, but I was like thinking like it was like because he's like a evangelical, roustabout priest. He was going to just like bring down the wrath on the adulterer.
Yeah.
But then, like you said, he just kills random children.
You're gonna like this trivia, Rob.
Okay.
Both Everett McGill and Gary Busey would eventually come to their demise at the hands of Casey Ryback, played by Steven Seagal in Under Siege, and McGill in Under Siege 2 Dark Territory. Busey in a submarine that blows up in Under Siege, and McGill on a train kitchen in Under Siege 2.
Oh my goodness, that is the best fact ever.
Casey Ryback.
Who the fuck's Casey Ryback?
That's his name in Under Siege.
Oh, that's his character's
Seagal's
name.
Yeah, he's Sergeant Ryback.
That's right.
It's no chance. It's not that caliber of a name. Or Frank Dukes.
Wow, Everett McGill and Gary Busey were in that, huh?
Well, supposedly Frank Dukes is a real person, isn't
he? He is.
Yeah.
He is. I think
it's a made-up name, though.
I think he is a real person, and I think that Bloodsport and everything else is completely blown out of proportion to how he actually is and was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard Steven Seagal whooped his ass.
I don't know about that. Maybe in a hot dog eating contest.
Dude, you just lay off, Steven. Okay? The guy's been through a lot.
Speaking of crazy Gary Busey, apparently he did his own stunts. And the way that he did the ending is he would like jump on a air compressed, almost trampoline type thing that would launch him into this furniture.
Oh, just like Neighbors.
And is that what? Not like that.
With Seth Rogen when he sits in the chair and.
He launched himself. I can just see Gary Busey doing that, like stunt man. Oh, fucking stunt.
I got this. Oh, okay, here we go.
He's getting all amped up. He's walking around, slapping asses and shit. Like
Steve's getting excited.
Let's do this. Woo! Yeah.
Get that wild turkey over here. Get that wild turkey, Gary. You can't drink this.
Gary,
yes,
there's not actual wild turkey in there.
I don't care if it's iced tea or wild turkey.
And apparently he did get hurt. There's a shard of glass in his arm that is actually in his arm for real. So.
Yeah, because he wouldn't let him take it out because he's a lunatic.
Leave it.
Don't take it out. That's where they put the alien implants in there.
Leave it in there.
Just leave it in there. It's real. Yeah, he said he was genuinely scared when the werewolf busted through the door or the wall.
Yeah,
and he said it was never rehearsed ever, and it just happened. It was very, his reaction was real.
I just want to say nowadays, if that kid was driving a motorized wheelchair on the road, he'd get arrested instantly.
Oh, for sure.
Oh,
he's all over the place. He
can drive a four-wheeler on the road without getting arrested.
Yeah, no, he's all over the place on that thing.
Like speeds past that car. Like,
yeah.
What the fuck?
What's he thinking? What are his parents thinking? They just got this fucking thing, and he's just roaming the streets on his electric wheel or on his motorized wheelchair.
No fucking helmet.
And he never keeps it filled up, never keeps it topped off.
It's always on empty.
Always on. That thing must just get like 1 mile to the gallon.
Well, I mean, the gas tank's probably the size of a Capri Sun.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
He's got like a Harley Davidson motor strapped to the back of it.
Yeah.
That was like a shitty 2-cycle, like, weed whacker motor.
Yeah.
Yeah, Harley Davidson motor. Oh. Burned all you Harley fans out there.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that's right.
You ride Yamaha or nothing.
I've never I've never owned a motorcycle, so I don't have any say.
So I wonder
up in Colorado, out there driving around your
couple friends
motorcycles.
that own one. Yeah, you could drive them up the mountain ranges and stuff.
Did you also notice that the drunk dad? There's a lot of drunk guys in this movie. That the drunk dad of the girl that kisses hamsters, looks like fat David Arquette.
He does, actually.
Yes,
I was thinking that.
Big time.
Or
but poor David
familiar.
Arquette, though, right? Like, let's not make fun of
Poor David Arquette. What's poor about? I don't know how he attained the career he did.
Because he was banging Courtney Cox.
I know. I think that's the only reason. I don't know how he got Courtney Cox. How did he get Courtney Cox?
Because they fell in love on the Scream set. He was funny and charming.
He's so funny and cute.
know.
I actually liked him in 8-Legged Freaks.
You got to respect the guy because he was in Bone Tomahawk.
And he was in Ravenous.
Oh, yeah, and Ravenous. But
Yeah.
what in the hell? Like, where did he come from?
Yeah, he's still doing shit, man.
And him and Courtney Cox divorced in 2013. I feel bad for this guy.
Yeah, they were married for a while. He was in Friends episodes, too.
Oh, dude, his new wife looks just like Courtney Cox, though.
Oh, yeah? Why'd they get divorced, I wonder?
I don't know, but, like, he just, like, kind of replaced her.
Maybe that's Courtney Cox after her plastic surgery, and it's just a look.
Kind of looks like somebody who had plastic surgery to look like Courtney Cox. I'm gonna be careful.
Totally, man.
He paid
it
for
is.
it. That's what happened. He paid for it.
Yeah, we need here. Just trust me on this one. Go in,
Christina.
He'll do it for you.
Christina McLarty. McLarty. Oh, she was in The Young and the Restless, and that was it. Okay, never mind. She was in 3 episodes of Young and the Restless. So I guess she married him for money because I assume David Arquette's still worth quite a bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. How did fat David Arquette die in the movie again?
Oh,
He was like going outside.
he got sucked
shed.
through the floorboards.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's because he had like a little pottery like gardening shed out back.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, and he goes right
David
into that.
Arquette worth $25 million.
He saves his money.
Who paid him $25 million to begin with?
He must have just saved his allowance through all these years.
Is he on a TV show where he's getting residuals still?
I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know. That fat David Arquette gets a 2x4 right in the chest.
Oh yeah, that's right. He gets impaled by the
That was
sharp
pretty cool.
2x4.
I thought that was cool.
There were some decent effects in this. I mean, the werewolf creature did look a little corny, especially when Corey Haim, Marty, shoots the firecracker into his eye, and I mean, I guess that was the coolest part when you saw him because he actually gets impaled. But
yeah,
and there was actually a couple times like when Fat David Arquette went in and you saw the werewolf's eyes underneath the staircase there. That was kind of creepy.
Yeah.
When you saw his eyeballs and stuff.
They obviously used some kind of weird agent in the fog, in the swamp, to make everyone act really, really bad.
Oh, yeah.
Just in that scene, mainly.
Oh, that was really bad.
They all were...
The anti-acting fog?
Yeah, anti-acting fog. That's what they used in the swamp scene. Every single person was fucking horrible.
Anti-acting fog.
Right.
I'm gonna admit, I'm probably gonna if I get up to Colorado in time for the movie, I'm probably gonna like be vaping on the anti-acting fog if I get in this film.
You're gonna be our fog machine.
Yeah.
You are the fog machine.
Just, we need more fog. And
Come on, Rob.
comes over.
Got you covered.
That's all we're going to hear on the dam. That's all I ever hear when we're recording this fucking podcast.
Somebody complimented me on it. Somebody made a meme and was like,
I think I saw
the Rob vapes so hard.
That's fucking awesome. Is that blueberry I smell?
When we're on the phone, I literally can't talk to you when you do it when we're on the phone.
You can. You're just blowing this out of proportion.
I have to like stop talking to you and let you finish.
He screams at me. He's like, it's so fucking loud.
It is. You can't hear anything. It's like you're talking. It's like I'm sitting here just talking like this. And like, so Rob, yeah. And all of a sudden.
And then I was like,
And I stopped talking. I have to stop talking because I can't even hear myself talk.
I love how Rob just talks as he's blowing the smoke out too. He's like talking the conversation.
It's not smoke, it's vape.
See, just like he's doing now. Vape. Sorry.
Dude, it keeps me like calm and relaxed. Some of us don't live in Colorado and can like go buy like a gummy edible and then like beat off to the Teletubbies for 6 hours.
Neither of us, we both live here, and neither of us consume edibles or smoke marijuana.
That you know of.
We do not.
You need to get Steve an edible.
I used to back in the day, but not anymore.
Need to get Steve
I would
an
really
edible.
like to see Steve on an edible.
I don't know how well that would go.
Yeah, you could.
Dude,
put
it could just break him and he just mellows right the fuck out.
Yeah.
Or it could have the opposite effect.
I mean, I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Give him an edible and then like next time you get a package, make sure the mailman comes to the front door to get it.
See what
or
happens.
like leave a note, please leave on back porch and let Steve out in the backyard and just see what happens.
I don't think I'll do that.
Gosh,
Yeah.
that would not be good.
Anyways, what were we talking about? Oh, fog, anti-acting fog.
Yeah, that was not good. And
They're like, he's in the fog.
he's below the fog. Run,
Back up.
run, Shirley. I don't
no.
see him.
Watch out for the fog.
It was
There
horrible.
is something in the fog.
That was kind of the dream sequence of the Reverend where he's at church preaching and then the whole congregation turns into werewolves. And it kind of contradicts himself because he's the one that's the werewolf. That was kind of interesting.
Well, that's what I was wondering. Why was he having these nightmares? So at first I thought he didn't know he was a werewolf. And maybe he didn't at first because
That's kind of what I was
He
thinking
did.
too.
This was just the damn
Why would he
movie
wake up?
trying to get you off the scent. And then, oh, it's him.
why
And,
would he wake
he-
up from a nightmare of
he
that
has the eye
werewolf?
patch.
I guess he could because he is a werewolf. I don't know. Whatever.
Maybe he found out, or maybe he was scared because he knew he was a werewolf, and all of a sudden the whole town's werewolves, and he's screwed.
That's
I
the
don't know.
portion that I, when you see him with the eye patch, that's sort of what I remembered. Maybe, so I don't know if I saw this movie or I saw it on TBS, a glimpse, or what happened.
Yeah, Corey Haim tells his sister that he shot him in the face with a firecracker. Then she goes around collecting bottles and cans, looking at everyone who has two eyes. Oh, no, not him. No, not him. Actually, the guy
I love
that
how Scotty just recites what happened in the movie.
no, the freaking guy that she takes the towel off his face, he looks familiar. He's been in things before. A few things.
I Googled anti-acting fog. There's no such thing.
See, I could totally see like some PA on set, and they get the shipment of fog, and he opens it and it says anti-acting fog instead of acting fog, and he's like, fuck. And then he's like, okay, we're just going to use it anyways. I want them to know I fucked up. And he like just crosses out the anti on it, you know?
I went ahead and Googled like Amazon silver bullet because I was going to see if there was anything on the X-ray. And basically just a whole bunch of personal vibrators came up.
Oh,
Silver bullet. Yeah,
silver bullet vibrators.
Pages.
They're
and
pointy.
Pages
Wow.
of silver bullet.
You hear that, ladies?
Do they have red flames on them? Are they for cripples?
No, I mean they're just like these horrible looking like metallic medical instruments. To be honest with you,
are they turgid?
Some of them
I clicked silver bullet the movie, like the picture of the movie, and they just gave me more vibrators.
Really?
Amazon's really pushing the personal.
They must have
personal massagers.
They must have an overstock of vibrators.
Apparently.
Well, we just put
what happened.
a free promo for silver bullet vibrators for the ladies listening.
Yes, check them
Yeah,
out.
Check those out.
They see. I mean, if you're like a frugal do-it-yourselfer, I mean, this is where it's at. They start at like $9.99. I'm not sure if the batteries are included or not. But I mean, $10. Scotty could get one to go with his powdered sugar ball bag.
Yeah. Yes, I could.
Yeah.
Yes, I could. I could just put that on my nightstand there, and it'd go well with it.
Oh
my God,
whoa,
that
speaking of vibrating,
scared the shit out of me.
Wow.
Who left the vibrator on?
That means it's time for the Hoarder
halftime. Yeah.
We had some good memes, and but unfortunately, it was all from the same people who have literally just won again for repeated times. So there is no horror freak of the week this week.
But unfortunately.
Well, I mean, there is. I picked David Martin.
David Martin had a really good
only
one.
because Rob likes memes of him.
I do. Hey,
and that's it.
To anybody out there, you put me in a meme, and if you've played before, you'll probably get picked.
You put Rob in a meme, and he'll try and get us to choose you. But really, they don't know. They need to be putting like me in the memes and really and showing me how gorgeous I am because
I can tell them about the Amazon movie that Danny had me watch with him in it.
Don't do that. Yep. Don't do that.
He just was walking.
You could say the title of it.
I'm not sure if that was like all natural or if like Danny had a fluffer on set.
Oh God.
But he did not even attempt to warn me about the tightness of his boxer briefs.
Whatever. Not that bad.
I'm in here watching the movie in the living room on my like massive the big screen. And Sven is like, "What are you watching?" I literally hit pause. I'm like, "Oh, Danny's in this movie." She walks in, and I hit pause right at the right at the fucking bulge scene.
Oh,
And
whatever.
she's like, I did, and she was just like, "Oh, okay, like that's nice." Like,
there's not a massive. There's whatever.
Look, I'm
telling
you, Danny will not let me reveal this movie.
It's a horrible movie.
But there is definitely a bulge scene. It definitely was intentional by Danny. He knew it was like a low angle shot or something.
I know that.
And he basically teabags the camera.
No.
Yep.
It's just.
He probably had a sock in there or something that you came with.
No, but it was just
before you got there.
Turgid.
Turgid. Yes, it was Turgid.
All right. Well, there's no horror freak of the week.
Although there was a lot of good,
Turgid.
there was a lot of good memes out there.
There was a lot of good memes.
A lot of good repeats.
You guys did a great job.
I am making a Turgid shirt.
Do it.
We need to.
Do it.
Yes.
Cult classic horror show. The most turgid show. Like, I don't know.
The most turgid podcast
show
out there.
around.
Podcast.
Yes. Who thought of that again? I got to go back and look.
We got to. Oh
or
God,
something.
Turgid is so fucking
or
amazing.
Heinrich. I forgot who the fuck did it, but Turgid. It's got to be Turgid. All right. That concludes the Hoarder halftime.
So this movie was back in 1985. This was the duel of the Coreys, Corey Feldman and Corey Haim. I think, and like Rob was saying, this is a movie you would see like on TBS or TNT.
Movies for guys who like movies.
Yeah.
But this wouldn't be on that.
Yeah.
This would be like horror.
Yeah. It'd be, I don't know if it'd be in sci-fi or something, but you'd see these the duel of the Coreys. See, but we lost Corey Haim, man. We lost him. He was only 38 years old when he died back in 2010.
Yeah, he should have.
R.I.P.
He should have been spray tanning and blinging it out. Then he would have lived longer, I guess.
Yep, he liked to do the pain pills. The paramedics thought it was an overdose when they first saw the body, which it probably was, but they let it out to the media that he died of pneumonia. But obviously he had a lot of water in his lungs and an enlarged heart, which is definitely symptoms of a drug overdose. And he actually went to 7 different pharmacies with different aliases and had about 556 odd pain pills, like 30 days before he died. And so,
well, way to keep the secret.
I know. See, it's all on Wikipedia, man.
Here's a shocking fact here. Gary Busey ad-libbed a great deal.
No way. Busey
Supposedly,
ad-libbed?
wasn't it that they had to get King's permission, and when he heard it, he was like, yeah, we'll keep that.
It's what it says. Stephen King said okay for these ad-libs to be included. He probably got on set. He's just like, he's fucking right. They probably cut out all his cursing.
Come on, kid. You're a fucking juggernaut.
I'm a circle. I just saw one of Gary Busey's latest tweets was, "I'm just about finished circling the sun." It's like that's amazing.
That's Busey like.
Good old G Buse. Isn't he this kid that does stuff?
Jake Busey.
Jake Busey. Yeah.
He's in Back to the Future, isn't he?
Back to the Future.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of. And
he's in Back to the Future.
Yeah, doesn't he play the bully in Back to the Future?
Do you not know these things, Rob?
No, he was not. But he was not Biff in Back to the Future.
Oh, he's not Biff. Okay, he looks just like him. Someone search IMDb for Jake Busey.
Okay,
what's he been in? I know he looks just like Gary Busey, right?
Jake. Jake. He's got kind of long hair. I think.
Jake Busey. He
kind of has like the John Elway teeth.
The Predator.
Oh yeah, he's got Elway teeth. He was in
the Predator, Stranger Things, Starship Troopers.
Starship Troopers. That's what I recognize him from.
What else is he in down here? He's in the Predator that's coming out soon here. What else would we recognize him from? I mean, there's a lot, but
when did he start acting? I mean, he's got to be like mid-40s or something.
Where do I like really recognize him from? I feel like
Starship Troopers, man.
I feel like that's not it.
He looks like Biff Christman, or not Biff. Biff. That's not his last name. Biff. That's the guy I went to high school with. Biff Christman.
What the fuck? I'm not like seeing the one thing that I think that I would like be like, yep, that's what I recognize him from. But
he was in a TV show.
Oh, maybe it's Identity.
Wasn't he with a midget?
He was in Identity. I think that's what I recognize him from.
Wasn't he?
I really remember him. He was in a TV show like on the WB, and it had a midget in it. There's a bunch of stoners. They lived with a midget. It was really weird. It was a very weird very weird TV show.
I see.
It had something to do with Lucky Charms.
Well, he started back in like 78, 82, 89, so he must have been a little boy.
Oh no, he was the bad guy in Stand By Me. No, wait, that was Kiefer Sutherland.
He was the bad guy in The Frighteners, which had Michael J. Fox in it. Which ties into the Back to the Future thing.
That's exactly.
Rob fucking wins.
That's exactly why I knew he was in something with Michael J. Fox.
I do love The Frighteners.
That movie's great.
That really actually is a really good movie.
We need to cover that movie. Seriously, I love that movie.
How did I not see that on his list here? I just went through. Oh, there it is. The Frighteners. There it is. Huh. Yeah, good movie.
So he's still working, man.
Good movie. What was I going to say? Oh, I have a couple other notes too. It seems like right after his friend died, the flying kite, like his best friend, he's just out there lighting off fireworks and shit. Nothing is wrong.
Yeah.
Nothing happened.
That's because Busey is just spoiling him to death. Fireworks.
Here, I feel like Busey's the one that's going to give him his first beer and hooker.
Oh, guaranteed.
Here you go, nephew. Here, chug the whole thing, and here's a hooker.
Yeah. And if you want some cocaine, just let me know. Okay. What's that? You'll learn when you're older.
Also, the barber is cutting nothing at the end when she walks in and checks the guy's face. You know, in the barber shop.
Yeah.
He's like cutting. He's like cutting at air when he's acting like he's cutting that dude's hair.
Back to the previous discussion. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
But Jake Busey was in a show that only had one season on the WB called Shasta McNasty.
Oh.
And it starred Vern Troyer, who played the character of Vern Valentine.
Ooh.
Shasta McNasty?
Shasta McNasty.
Wow.
Oh, so it was on the UPN, which I'm fairly certain is now the WB.
Here it is. UPN 20. Oh, Lord.
What year was that?
1999.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, man.
I watched the very first episode. I was pumped about this show coming out. I don't know why. I don't remember anything about it, but I do remember there was an episode where Vern Troyer was up in the counters, like up in the top cabinets, rummaging around like a ferret, and he ate all the Lucky Charms, and they were all upset about it.
Fuck.
You ate all the Lucky Charms, you bastard!
I retain certain things. I don't know why that I do, but I do.
Alrighty.
You remember things that stick out like that. I'd be pissed if someone ate all the Lucky Charms.
Yeah. Well.
The bar that the mob gathers in, was called Owen's Bar, named after Stephen King's son, named Owen. Fun fact.
Okay.
Fun fact.
Okay. Great. Oh, Stella's up. In case you guys hear in the background there. Yeah. Let's see. What else?
took 2.5 months to film this. Does that seem like it's long?
Well, it said they had to go back and get some of those fireworks shots because the continuity was wrong, and they did that months later, and it was a different season, so the leaves had fallen, and they tried to get no background in a lot of the close-up shots. You might notice that.
I see.
Might not. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was also filmed in North Carolina, which is the same state that they filmed Bull Durham with Kevin Costner.
Oh,
That has nothing to do with anything.
It does have everything to do with everything. You could draw your Evil Dead parallels. I get to draw my Kevin Costner parallels.
I don't really have an Evil Dead parallel to...
That's why I inserted the
Silver
Kevin
Bullet.
Costner parallel.
Trying to think here. No Evil Dead parallel.
No Evil Dead parallel. Parallel.
But yeah, I thought it was. I'd never seen it, but then I did recognize the middle portion of it. But I thought it was a good movie. It was.
Yeah.
I love this movie. It actually is
Yeah.
very, very good.
I like it a
Even
lot.
though the werewolf was a little cheesy, I thought it worked. I mean, I wasn't. I didn't hate the werewolf, but he was.
Yeah.
It was fine. They had some good effects going on.
The head chop and then the nails going into the girl and.
Said something about them taking 3 months to build the werewolf. It just seems like it wasn't that involved. But maybe, they didn't have as much shit back then.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's they had to I think they built more than one. They built more than one, so it just took forever to get the right one built.
I thought it looked pretty good. I mean, I'm not really a massive fan of werewolves anyway. I still think The Howling has the best werewolf, and there's a whole bunch of people that are like the American Werewolf in London and everything. I mean, as long as I get some ripping and tearing and gore, I'm pretty satisfied.
Yeah, didn't one of the Howlings have a priest turning into a werewolf too?
Oh, there's no telling. It had people turning into fucking wallabies and shit. I don't know.
Yeah, but
there was koala werewolves in the fifth one.
But there,
In the Howling? Oh, yeah.
I think Howling 4 or 5 or whatever. The Reverend was a werewolf too.
I have.
Well, they had a witch doctor that turned into like a giant dingo or some shit.
Dude, there was all kinds of different animals in the fucking Howling. Wallaby.
Oh my god!
There was there was a fucking basically a Chihuahua at the end of the third one.
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Yes. Dogs running around.
I mean, even at the end of the first one, and it wasn't really that bad, but she turned into a fucking Pomeranian.
Dude, that was bad.
Well, that's what I was talking about. Is that the first one? I thought that was the third.
When she's the news reporter, she's like, I have...
Yeah, that was okay.
I thought that was
that was Dee Wallace. I have something to show you, and then it comes and her nose is all wiggly, and she's cute as shit.
Cut to Pomeranian.
She looks like a little Pomeranian. It was adorable, and then the dickhead shot her.
Bring the Pomeranian.
Those movies were just... I'm sorry. When what was it, the third one? When they're out in the middle of nowhere, and then in the last 10 minutes, it's 35 years later.
Dude, the third one, the second and third one are the worst ever.
And then
probably the worst movies.
Was it the third or maybe it was the fourth one where it's the fourth one where the guy's painting the church and all this stuff, and then the werewolves melt for no fucking reason, they just turn into a pile of goo.
Yeah,
I've blocked most of them out of my memory.
The first one's the best. The first one's the only one that's good. Yeah.
Oh man.
Vámonos extorias.
Little Omen in there.
Yep, that's
with
right.
it. Yeah. Them, Children of the Corn, The Howling, they must have all,
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, Children of the Corn did it, but The Howling did it to the point. It was the guy opens the door to the diner. Y'all know the directions to, so-and-so Mud Creek Road. Dominus!
Exus!
You're not from around these parts. Dominus! Exus!
Whoa, why do you keep doing that? Shut up.
Somebody just had a soundboard and was just pounding the shit out of the demonic sound effect.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We're missing something here. I got it. Dominus! Nailed it. Nailed the fuck out of that one, Todd.
Yes.
I thought it was pretty cool when they shot him at the very end, when Corey Haim shoots him, because Gary Busey, for some reason, takes the bullet out of the gun and holds it in his hand, and then they put the bullet back in. But I thought it was the transformation when the Reverend changed back to human.
Shoots him right in the other eye.
That was a pretty cool effect.
That was a good shot. I'm surprised the little kid knew how to shoot a gun.
Yeah.
It was the girl that shot. Or no, was it Haim?
Yeah. The girl was the one that got the gun, and then he got the bullet out of the heater vent.
That's right.
Gary Busey's the hoss, man.
I love Busey. Man. Just throwing himself around the room. I got it.
They were like done filming. He's like, no, here, and he's just throwing himself into shelves and cabinets. They're like, Gary, we cut already.
We already cut. Shooting.
We cut 10 minutes ago. He's like, what's that? He's busting through walls.
Yeah.
There is like no telling the. I would say grams, but no, the amount of kilos of cocaine that him and Stephen King did together on the set.
Oh, guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Stephen, wait. Stephen, wait. Watch this shit. Throw myself through this fucking wall. I'm gonna get that fucking bullet, Stephen.
Yeah.
Woo! Stephen, Gary,
I could just see him sitting next to each other. Stephen deals with it differently. He just gets all like maybe paranoid and quiet and calm and
introspective. He's like, Gary, man, have you ever just thought while we're here, I'm a fucking rage,
I'm
Steven.
a fucking rhino. Ah!
Yeah.
And then he's like sitting there giving Stephen King noogies and shit.
Gary, stop.
Look,
Gary.
I gave that Corey pussy a swirly the other day. Look at him.
Yeah.
He's still scared of me. Every time I make a move toward him, he flinches.
Hey, what do you think? We're riling up Steve.
Yeah.
We should have got the other Corey, you bitch. Yeah, go off and cry.
Yeah,
That's
go
what I
cry to
thought.
mama.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, good movie though. I think that's all the notes I got.
Yeah.
It's sort of a shorter.
It kind of ended weird though. Like he's there with his sister, and his sister's like, "I love you," and then it like ended. Like what? And then it had the sweet, soft, feel-good music at the very end.
They left the part out about how Busey sexually molests both of them, in later years.
Yeah.
Do you think like Corey and Megan, had a little thing? I mean,
yeah, Megan follows.
I mean, she didn't really do a lot after this movie, so I mean, like, maybe Corey was like, "Look, I kind of help your career out. I know this other Corey,
That's what happened.
Yeah, I bet you they did.
I did just get done watching Lost Boys.
Oh yeah, that's classic.
It just brings you back.
I haven't watched that in so long. I just am not a Kiefer Sutherland fan.
I don't mind him.
Shut your mouth,
I'm
sir.
just not. I just don't like his face.
Young Guns 2.
I'm just.
Oh,
I'll try to get back into it. I don't know.
well, he's not actually in that movie. It's near as much as I remember, to be honest.
In which one, Lost Boys?
Yeah, Lost Boys. I mean,
Yeah.
he's in it, of course, but I mean, like, really, dude, it's
You
like
see
the
him.
Corys show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Corys, man. It's just like, it's awesome.
Both of them are they both in it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
this
that's
was,
right.
This was like Corey. This was Corey and Corey, man.
That's right. They were buddies in
They're
it.
in the back just docking the whole time. That's
Damn
where
it! Don't ruin this.
that's
movie
where
for
one
me,
man
Danny.
that's where they touch tips and one man pulls his foreskin over the other man's penis and they are
I
now
know what
docked.
docking is. Like I know what it is.
No one else does, and the Coreys were doing it.
They were at that record store, hanging out at all times.
I guess it's like better than sounding.
I don't know what sounding
That's-
is.
You don't know what docking is when not sounding.
What's sounding?
Sounding?
Oh, God.
Is when a man takes like a thin
Here we go.
rod and runs it up his pee hole
Oh,
and
man.
then whacks it with a tuning fork
Okay.
for the vibrations.
I don't think anyone's done these things. I just think people just sit there and think of them and put them on Wikipedia or whatever Urban
I'm
Dictionary.
sure there's like a Reddit column for it. We were all talking about sounding like it came up when last time I was at my vape shop chucking mad clouds. Go to Vape Haven in Tallahassee, Florida. if
I
you're
keep
around.
wanting
Plug.
to tell you how gay you are in those posts, but then I notice you tag an actual business, and I don't want to offend them.
Yeah, don't offend Vape Haven, sir.
Yeah.
What's the movie that they use?
I gotta find a video of sounding just to send to y'all.
Well, there probably is one because there are pictures of docking. I did.
Oh my
happen to see
God.
that one.
God, yeah.
God.
I've seen pictures.
Oh
He
my
texted to
God.
me.
I did text a picture
God bless it.
to our band once.
Oh my goodness. What's the movie they use a tuning fork in as a weapon?
Oh, it's in
was that again?
Phantasm.
Phantasm. Yeah. Oh yeah. How could I forget?
Yeah.
So, yep, Silver Bullet.
That was
That
it.
wraps up Silver Bullet.
What'd you watch this week, Rob?
What did you watch?
I watched Lost Boys.
Dude, I watched a
and
lot.
I was very, very happy with myself.
Oh.
It's a good one. We'll have to cover it sometime.
Yes. I watched.
We watched the same movies, I think, Danny.
Yeah, actually, we're getting ready to film our first film. Finally,
Woohoo!
shoot dates
Yay.
coming up here.
To be announced.
So we might get the principal photography out of the way, and then after that, you send me a picture of some tuners.
Yeah.
I say
That's
Is that what those are?
That's the sound.
that's what they run
Sounding.
in there.
That's what they look like.
Oh yeah.
I never want
Oh my
to
God.
experience
Looks
that.
like they have to screw them into the pee
Never
hole.
want to experience that.
Wow,
I
you
never
gotta
will.
thread it into your pee hole.
It seems pretty rough. It's almost like what do they call it? The penile sub-incision.
That would be like torture. This should be a method of torture, not pleasure.
Oh,
Oh.
apparently
People like
it's
torture.
very pleasurable.
Wow.
Torture is pleasurable for a lot of people.
So, anyways, getting ready for our
Scotty's getting
film.
ideas.
Yeah, I've no.
We might give you guys, we might give you guys a chance to. Well, we will probably be giving you guys a chance to help us out. We're gonna get through most of the shooting, and then I think we're gonna do a Kickstarter to help raise some marketing money and some post production money.
Yeah, if Rob
So-
Zombie could get money for that piece of shit 31, we should be able to make a fortune.
Yeah. So keep your
Exactly.
eyes out. Probably not for another few months, but we'll have a trailer put together, and it's gonna be fucking awesome.
It's gonna be a badass movie, guys.
It's gonna be
For all
so
the horror
good.
fans, you're gonna love it.
We're spending a lot of money on effects, so hopefully you like it.
Yes.
Doing
anyways.
this for you, okay?
Yeah, not for us at all.
Yes.
No, this is for you.
It's for the
fan.
fans. It is.
Written by me and Rob.
I gotta add
I
sound.
had
into
some
the script
ideas.
somehow.
I had some ideas that I put in, but I didn't write anything.
And starring me and Scotty. So, and there's only a couple other people too. So yeah, you get to.
It's gonna be awesome.
And if Rob gets his ass out here, he could like be at the end of it, be like park ranger at the end.
yeah.
Like as co-writer / podcast host, y'all should fly me out first class.
We can fly out.
fine.
Maybe not first class.
I want
don't think
a
we could.
train of Moscow mules.
it's a low budget movie.
and gin drinks through the whole thing. I'm gonna wear my flannel shirt with like the leather elbow patches and like the puffy vest. This is every time I Google Colorado, this is what I see.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It's like the
stuff.
puffy browning vest, the flannel shirt, jeans. Usually, I'm assuming they're Merrells. I'm
Yep.
assuming
Yeah,
that everybody wears
yeah.
Merrells in Colorado.
I'm
Well, a
wearing
lot
a-
of people do. I don't wear Merrells.
I'm
unless
wearing.
hiking.
You have Merrells.
I don't wear them unless I'm hiking, which I will be wearing them on the set of that.
I'm
film
wearing a
because
pair
we'll
of
be hiking.
Merrells right this minute.
Oh my
actually,
God.
because I just got done
you will
hiking.
have to arrange for me a Subaru as a rental car so I fit in with the locals.
I'll
I
just
need like
get
a
my
bumper
4Runner.
sticker on the back that says like, go green or go home or, something like that.
Yes.
And then I'm just going to like move in to Danny's basement and just
There's a
borrow
bed down
his
there.
grill
there is a
and
bed
hang
down
out.
there.
Yeah, but that's like probably Steve's bed. That's
No,
probably
you
like his.
you would have to keep
his-
shut in the basement away from Steve, and you'd have to check if it was okay before you came out.
Yep.
Are you trying to say like me and Steve wouldn't like immediately have like a bonding moment?
Yeah, I don't
and
think
it's
so.
Like Steve would be like my best friend.
I don't think so.
My Merrell's wrong because I was in Rocky Mountain National
I
Park.
say
today.
all of this
Yeah.
because the film we're doing is a found footage film, and so we were studying up, and we both watched the newest Blair Witch and the old Blair Witch.
Well, Blair Witch 2016.
Yeah, that's
not
Book
Book
of
of
Shadows
Shadows.
one.
Yeah, it's the newest.
Book of Shadows is way older than that.
Yeah.
and
That's part dose. That's like
Yeah.
2003 or something.
so yeah,
And-
watched both Blair Witches.
Yep, we did.
Did I watch anything else?
Need to watch Unfriended.
I know,
just
I do.
wanna
I need to watch it.
even though it has absolutely nothing to do with the type of found footage we're doing.
But it
It
is
just
the
makes
same
me
style.
want a MacBook so bad. It makes me just want a Mac.
Yep.
I got one right here.
I got one right
well,
here,
a
too.
MacBook Air.
I got
Scotty has a
I got
MacBook
I
Pro.
got the real deal.
How did you get the MacBook Pro in this deal, Scotty?
Well, Scotty's is like an old model,
But it still
Scotty
works
just
like
balls hard
works like
like
a
that?
champ though.
and mine's new, but an Air. New when I bought it.
Mine's
2
like a
years ago.
brick, dude. Weighs a ton, but it's awesome.
So-
It works so good.
Well, cool. We're a little bit little bit shorter than normal. Sometimes we're just under an hour.
Did Rob watch anything?
Lost Boys.
Oh yeah, Lost Boys. That's it. That's right.
Yeah, that was all I got.
No worries.
It's working for the man, which is his dad.
Yeah. I'm working for Mr. O'Neill right now, which
Mr. O'Neill.
I assure you is
O'Neill.
motivating me more and more to make movies.
Yes, hopefully. If anyone listening, is like good friends with Jason Blum or works for Netflix, just let us know so we can sell our movie to them.
Yeah,
and we can make a lot of money and then make more movies for you.
It's going to be an awesome movie. It's not. We aren't skimping here. It's going to be a
awesome.
really good.
It's going to be fucking awesome.
Good.
We're hoping to sell it. We're hoping for a big release, but if not,
either you people all buy it or we'll be living on the streets.
Yeah. So if you know any good big time producers or just a producer that produces movies,
or we're all just going to move in with like whichever one of us has the cheapest mortgage, and we're all just going to like fester together like a group, like a house full of migrant workers.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Anyways,
I hear Scotty has a hot tub.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
We could all move into my place.
I'm definitely
finish
leaning
the basement.
toward. And Scotty's got good internet. Am I right?
It's
update.
faster than Danny's.
You have CenturyLink too.
I do, but it works better at my house.
Oh, fuck that. Y'all got to move down to Florida because I'm the only one that has Xfinity.
But I can get Xfinity at my house.
Yeah, well then why don't you?
I'm going
That's
to.
the
what
dumbest
the
thing I've ever
fuck
heard.
is that?
I was wrapped in the same plan when I moved from my other house, and I just stuck with it.
Update on my CenturyLink issue. My Wi-Fi doesn't work, but my wired connection works. And they're just telling me that it's my devices and not my Wi-Fi. Your Wi-Fi looks good on our end. It's obviously your devices. I'm like, yep. All my devices just stopped working on Wi-Fi at the same time. And anyone that comes into my house's device as well.
Yeah.
Doesn't work on Wi-Fi, and it's definitely all of our devices.
It's ridiculous.
So you're trying to tell me that they're a bunch of fucking liars.
And so they're like, well, you need to just monitor, you need to adjust your speed usage. And so that led me to ask, do I have the fastest speed possible? Because I checked this and made sure I did last year. Well, no, now they have up to 80 megabits, I guess, and I only have 40. So I just upgraded.
Up it.
And it's supposed to take effect tomorrow. So we'll see tomorrow if my Wi-Fi works again. And if it doesn't, I'm going to be calling them again.
Yeah, and I'll come here with my phone and see if it works on my phone because it's not working right now.
So we'll see. I should be getting double the speed tomorrow.
Good. Say, man, I'm over here like on the Skypes with y'all, and my download's 120 megs.
Oh, see?
Damn, dude.
God.
And my upload is 60 megs.
Yeah, I think this download is 80 and the upload is like 20 or 10 or 20. I don't know, something like that. Something
I'm
slow
just saying,
as fuck.
y'all just gonna have to come crash
Dude,
down
right
here,
now,
I guess.
right now, my download is like 40 and my upload is like 2 or 9 or something like that. It's dumb.
It's ridiculous.
It takes forever for me to upload shit.
And y'all have been to Florida like in June and July and August. You know how nice it is right now.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. Just sexy hot.
It's swampy.
It was 100. It was 100 degrees here today.
Yeah, it was hot today.
Yeah, but it's like, what's your humidity? Like negative 30 or something?
Yeah, but it was hot as fuck.
It was so hot on the hike. I jumped into ice cold lake. It cooled me down, but it was didn't.
Yeah, see, like the
enough.
lake up there is ice cold. Like,
it is.
You jump into a lake or a pool down here, it's just diving into bath water.
God, see, I hate that.
Yeah,
but it's still refreshing.
You're the one that lives there. You should move.
Yeah, it's 89 degrees in Meade, Colorado right now with a humidity level of 18.
Well, and it'll get down to like 70 tonight.
57 degrees is the low on Monday. What the fuck? It's like 58 tonight is the low. 15 it's like Jesus.
Sometimes it's still like 80 or 90 at night if we got a really hot day.
Yeah.
It just quit snowing up there. I don't even want to hear it.
I saw some snow on the mountain today that was not melted yet.
Yeah. Well, you were way up.
Yeah, I was way up.
So, all right. Well, that is the end of this episode.
Yes.
So, make sure you follow us at Danny Bonin, at Scotty Bonin, at the Rob O'Neill 1986, or Rob O'Neill _ CCH podcast on Instagram, at CC Horror on Twitter, at Cult Classic Horror on everything else. Patreon.com/Cult Classic Horror. if you want to support what we're doing, we really appreciate it.
Yes.
Yeah, we haven't even talked about what we're doing next week yet, so we will announce that. I think we should hit a couple more Stephen Kings before we move on. So, so we'll talk about that. We'll get back to you guys.
We will post it.
Yes. All right. Well, thanks for joining us, guys. We'll catch you next week.
Later, guys.
Later.
Don't you blame the movies. Movies don't create psychos. Movies make psychos more creative.
Oh, yes. There will be blood.